Portraits are solid. My name is Azumi. I got married to Akamatsu a few years ago. We were college classmates. Everything was quaint, but I felt very happy and we were living a peaceful life. At least up until a few days ago. Damn it, that little prick! I'm never going to forgive him! The reason that our peaceful life completely crumbled was because my husband was having an affair. I had been suspicious of him from time to time about 2 years back, but the PIs that I had asked to investigate him presented me with undeniable proof of his affair. Honestly, I'm over the whole love and romance thing anyway. Normally I should just divorce him and be done with it, but my husband Akamatsu works at a pretty big business firm and has been getting more promotions. I, on the other hand, have been working at a small publication company out of college. It's not like I get paid good money. I definitely need to get a divorce, but I need to figure out how to sue. There's just so much that I don't know. How much of our wealth can we split? What is considered property that we can split? I was so confused by the process of getting ready that I couldn't just jump into getting a divorce. Oh, hello? It's been a minute. Yeah, I've got something that I want to talk to you about, actually. A few days later. Sorry for calling you up out of the blue like this.
It's totally fine. It's my lovely cousin who needs help.
The person that I called for help was my cousin, Hideki-kun. Hideki-kun and I were cousins and we're basically childhood friends.
So, it's been so long since you've wanted to meet up with me like this. You've become much more aggressive, huh?
Yeah, that's not what I meant by meet up. The reason that I called Hideki-kun, who lives back in my hometown, is, my husband actually had an affair.
I see.
And that's why you came to try to talk about it.
I can't believe that Akamatsu-kun would also have an affair.
That's right. Hideki-kun's partner also had an affair, so we got a divorce. That was right around the time that Akamatsu and I had gotten married. Phew, it's hot today as usual. I get so many more of these cards after I got married. Huh?
My wife was having an affair. I'm going to get a divorce.
My wife was having an affair. The man was a coworker at her office, and as a result of DNA testing, our child was not mine. Huh? I learned about all this through a card that I got from Hideki-kun during the summer. No way!
Sorry about that. You celebrated when we got married and when we had a baby.
Oh, that's totally fine. I did feel like I wanted my money back, but I mean, it's not like the whole thing was your fault.
Akamatsu-kun had an affair, huh? I really didn't expect him to be that kind of person. I mean, actually, maybe he was that kind of type.
Right. Even when Hideki-kun's letter came in the mail. Hey, Akamatsu! Look at this!
Wow, Hiragi-san is something else. But what an idiot, huh?
What?
That woman. If you're gonna have an affair, you should at least make it less obvious, you know?
That's the point you want to make?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be late coming back home tomorrow.
Why, working late?
Yeah, something like that.
You've been working late so much recently.
What? It's not like I'm having an affair. We're just really busy right now. That's it.
I didn't mean it like that.
You know, they say that when you're suspecting things like that, it's because you've got something to hide yourself.
What?
I'm just joking. Don't be so mad. I don't eat bento or anything tomorrow, so don't bother.
Thinking back now, I guess he did have the signs of an affair.
Man,
What is it?
I don't know if my situation is going to help you out, because our situations are really different. First off, I'm totally an elite, right? Oops. Sorry.
He is just as self-confident as he always has been.
I guess I could have phrased that better. Which means that in my situation, I was the main source of income.
Right, you work at the city office.
That's right. And I'm young, but I'm at a management position, which means I'm elite.
Huh.
And my ex-wife was a call center temp employee. On top of that, the person that she was having an affair with was a freelance guy who was working part-time at that call center.
I see.
Luckily, the child was just born, and it looked a lot more like her little boy toy than Akane or myself. Akane took the child. I felt a lot better about it all, and didn't have any remorse, but...
Well, I mean, you were cut, so... A few years earlier.
He looks just like you. I'm so sorry, sir. Akane?
This is marriage blues, you know?
Yeah, whatever. You did this before we got married. I've already done my research. You got knocked up. And by a guy like this.
Are you gonna divorce me?
Well, yeah, of course. I'm going to let you take complete custody of the child. It's only been a few months since he was born, and if it's some other person's kid, then I have no obligation or desire to pay for him. But even if I don't have a right to raise that child, I do have a right to receive some things.
Wait, hang on! I gotta raise this child and you're asking me to pay for damages too? I can't do that!
You can't pay?
Of course I can't. I don't have that kind of money.
But there was talk about formally hiring you, but you insisted on staying as a temp. You just lived off of my income and used all of your own income for fun and games. And besides, I'm sure if we get divorced, you're going to get married to him, right? Why don't you just get help from this man right here? Huh? Oh, that's right. You're just a part-time employee. I wonder how much more I make on a monthly basis compared to you.
Huh? But I don't have that kind of money.
Whatever. I wasn't counting on it anyway.
Huh?
But you know, I can't just have nothing come my way after all of this. Let's see. I'll talk to a lawyer later on, and you'll have to talk to them. But I'm not going to pay for child support. We're not going to split any wealth. My stuff is my stuff, but I'll only take $500 for damages. How's that sound?
500?
Yeah, $500.
Why? You can't get more money for damages after someone has an affair.
I mean, I probably could have sued and won for more. Yeah, they're both working. But I'm sure they wouldn't be able to pay it off when they just had a child. And I figured that the longer it gets drawn out, the more she's going to start talking about splitting our wealth and child support and whatnot. I had to deal with my job too, so I just wanted to wrap things up as soon as possible. That was the best thing I could stand to gain.
Gain?
Besides, money isn't the only source of justice, you know. A midsummer greeting. Hello?
Oh, is that why you did that?
Yeah. You know, I sent it to just about everyone too. Relatives, friends, my ex-wife's work-related acquaintances, the man's relatives, the wedding attendees, you name it, I sent it.
You really went all in, didn't you?
I told you. Judgment doesn't only come in the form of money. Akane and I were childhood friends, so both of our relatives are in the countryside and live relatively close together. They know a lot of mutual friends too. Both of them had their ties cut, and they were both fired from their jobs too. Neither of them were formal employees, so it must have been easy to fire them. But I mean, they don't have money, and they don't have any friends anymore, so they couldn't come out into the city. They're living off in the countryside, living off of nickels and dimes. The child was taken in by the guy's parents though. Akane-san's mother, well, she kind of collapsed from the stress of the whole thing. So that's how my story goes. Do you think it's going to be of any help to you?
Yeah, the situation or standings are different, but it definitely helps me get an idea of things. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad that I was of help. But one last thing. You do not owe them any kind of pity. If you're going to do it, go all in.
Afterwards.
Hang on. You're joking, right? You don't need to be that mad!
I divorced Akamatsu. I got my share of the wealth, too. I made sure to get several thousands more than Hideki-kun was asking from both Akamatsu and his mistress. Luckily, we didn't have kids, though, so the whole thing ended pretty simply. A little while later. I mean, I managed to get what I deserve, so I don't need to do what Hideki-kun did. It's probably going too far. I don't want him to like lose and get mad at me. It's already 11:15. I'm gonna run to Etra to interview them, so please handle that project over there. Yes, ma'am. I ended up getting promotion after all. There were some talks of my promotion before too, but after thinking about how I might have a child, I couldn't say yes without hesitation. I don't need to worry about it anymore because I'm single again. I feel like I'm just enjoying what life has to give me again. I finished all the paperwork that needed filling out. Everything that needed to be done has been. That's what I thought, but that wasn't the end of things. Hello? Oh, hey Yuri, it's been so long. It was a call from Yuri, a college classmate of Akamatsu and I. Yeah. Uh-huh. What? What? Are you serious? I knew it. Of course it's bogus! Yuri told me about what she had heard about the divorce. Apparently Akamatsu had told her what had happened.
Man, it really sucked, you know.
He was violent and controlling towards him when he came to finances before I went out, found a new man, and forced him to divorce me before leaving. His coworker helped him through his struggles and helped him heal. He's now trying to get over it. It's what he's going around telling people.
I thought his story sounded really weird. I know that you're kind of stingy sometimes, but literally only $10 of allowance a month, including food? Yeah, that's impossible.
Oh, she thought I was a little bit stingy. I don't believe it! What the hell is that man talking about?
Oh, Masumi-chan, you might need to be careful.
Huh?
You know, I'm still in and out of Akamatsu-kun's company from time to time with work. His coworker that helped him out. Yeah, she's going around bad-mouthing you too. So...
Okay.
You do not owe them any kind of pity. If you're going to do it, go all in.
Thank you, Yuri.
Etra department is now having its end-of-year sales. At this soba store, the reservations for soda has skyrocketed.
Alright, New Year's cards. I gotta send them out. When we were still married, it was my job to send out all the greeting and seasonal cards. That's why I was just doing what I normally did. I may not need to have any pity on them, but I do have a right to correct what is wrong, right? This is Akamatsu's boss, his mistress's parents' house, his clients, his relatives, that woman's office. Ah, what a lovely New Year's card. I'm sure those two would have to deal with the repercussions for a while, but they don't have any kids and the two of them are former employees. I would hope that they work hard to make sure that they have enough money to pay me my damages money. It was New Year's.
Hey, did you hear?
What?
Akamatsu was running around telling everyone about how his wife left him, but he was apparently having an affair with Yuzuriya-san from accounting.
What? No way!
The manager and other bosses got a New Year's greetings card from his ex-wife. It had photo proof of their affair too.
Then everything he's been saying was all fake?
Apparently she sent it to his clients too, so they terminated contracts over trust issues. He's been released of his position as project members. He was on the road to becoming an exec, but...
Damn it! Why do I have to?
Hey, you did amazing on your presentation today.
Yeah, let's go party tonight to celebrate. The beginning of my New Year's was an incredibly cathartic one.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。離婚するっていろいろと考えなければならないことがあって大変そうです。まあ何はともあれ経験者がいるとちょっと心強いですね。というか自分たちは被害者だと言わんばかりの風潮さえしなければここまでのことにはならなかったのに、間違いは訂正されて当然ですね。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもスカッとした方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。